Keeping an eye on power outages for you all as well this morning. They're widespread throughout the capital region. That heavy, wet snow tends to bring down power lines, tree branches. We're joined live now by Patrick Stella from National Grid, whose crews have been deployed in anticipation of this winter weather. Patrick, thank you for joining us again this morning.
Thanks, Juliana.
So we were talking earlier about those estimated restoration times, how a lot of them on the map still say that the conditions are being assessed. And really that's because a lot of cleanup and daylight has to come into play before crews can really begin their work. So talk to me about that process a little bit.
Yeah, at this point, we wait for the daylight overnight and then get our crews out there to take a good look at, what has come down. We're looking at those tree branches and wires that may be down in different areas, but we really have to get a good look at that to make an assessment to, when we can restore power. So we do have the crews out there, and we will be updating those restoration times through the day.
Now, those maps are pretty clear as to where the outages are located, but if someone has an outage in their area or a down wire that they feel may not have yet been reported, what can they do?
Well, first of all, if you do see a down wire, assume it's live and don't go near that wire. Definitely call National Grid or call 911 and report the wire down. And also, if customers are out of power, don't assume that we know you are. The more data that we have from customers, the better. So if you are without power, we do ask that you call and report that outage. That helps us assess where the damage may be, and it can really speed up those restoration times.
And what are some of the challenges that your crews face out there on a day like today, working while the elements are kind of still doing their thing, snow still coming down in some areas?
Yeah, well, our crews are going to experience the same thing that anybody else would be out there experiencing, and that's the roadways. And of course, as Sheriff Apple said, really, if you don't have to be out, don't be out. Don't go out there because those roads are slippery. But our crews are going to be out there trying to get to where they need to be. So that's probably going to be one of the most challenging parts of especially these morning hours while the snow is still coming down, is just getting to those areas. Hopefully, we'll see those conditions improve as the day goes on.
Well, we appreciate your insight. Thank you so much for joining us, Patrick, taking time out of your very busy morning to keep us all informed. Coming up here on News 10 ABC.